The final chapter of Rich Dad Poor Dad holds a secret that could completely transform how you think about money. And today we are diving deep into chapter 10, where Robert Kiyosaki reveals the mindset shift that separates those who build wealth from those who stay stuck. You know what's fascinating? Most people think financial freedom is about having more money, but Kiyosaki shows us something revolutionary in this chapter. It's actually about training your mind to see opportunities where others see problems. Think about it. When you walk down the street, do you notice the empty shop that could become a thriving business? Or do you just see another closed storefront? Here's where it gets really interesting. Rich people don't just stumble upon luck. They prepare for it. They're constantly learning, constantly sharpening their vision. It's like having a mental muscle that gets stronger every time you use it. The more you learn, the more opportunities you will notice. It's that simple, yet that powerful. Now let me share something that'll blow your mind. There are two phrases that literally determine your financial future. The first one is, I can't afford it. When you say this, your brain just shuts down. It stops thinking. It stops looking for solutions. But here's the magic phrase that changes everything. How can I afford it? This single question activates your creativity. It forces your mind to work. It opens up possibilities you never knew existed. Imagine the difference between these two mindsets. One closes doors, the other opens them. One keeps you stuck, the other sets you free. Kiyosaki introduces us to what he calls the mindset rhythm. It's beautifully simple. Learn more, then you see more, which helps you dare more, and finally, you earn more. This isn't just theory, this is a proven cycle that wealthy people follow religiously. Let me tell you about two students from the same business school, Rahul and Aman. Both attended the same classes, learned the same concepts. But here's where their paths diverged dramatically. When they graduated, Rahul said he needed to save more money before starting his business. He wanted everything to be perfect. He wanted to eliminate all risks. Aman, on the other hand, took a completely different approach. He started small. He began learning about real estate while still working his job. He attended seminars, read books, and talked to successful investors. Within 2 years, he had bought his first rental property. Not because he was rich, but because he was prepared. And here's the kicker. 5 years later, Rahul is still waiting for the right time, still saving, still planning, still afraid. Meanwhile, Aman owns multiple properties and has built a steady stream of passive income. The difference wasn't money, it was mindset and preparation. This brings us to one of the most powerful truths in this chapter. Action cures fear, while overthinking increases it. How many times have you talked yourself out of an opportunity because you were overthinking? How many times have you let fear paralyze you into inaction? The wealthy understand something crucial. You don't need to be perfect to start. You just need to start. Every mistake is a lesson. Every failure is feedback. Every small step builds confidence for the next bigger step. Think about learning to ride a bicycle. You didn't wait until you could balance perfectly before getting on the bike. You got on, you wobbled, you fell, you got back up, and eventually you mastered it. Building wealth works exactly the same. The chapter emphasizes that wealth isn't fundamentally about money. It's about mindset. It's about courage. It's about continuous personal growth. When you develop the right mindset, money becomes a natural byproduct. So here's your challenge from chapter 10. Stop asking, can I afford it? And start asking, how can I afford it? Start learning something new about money every single day. Take one small action, even if it feels scary. Remember, the goal isn't perfection. The goal is progress. This chapter isn't just the end of Rich Dad Poor Dad. It's the beginning of your financial education journey. And speaking of journeys, this audiobook has been specially created for learners like you who are serious about transforming their financial future. If this content has inspired you, if it's given you new insights, please hit that subscribe button. Your support helps us create more valuable content like this. And here's something exciting. We want to know from you. Comment down below and tell us which book review you'd like us to cover next. Your suggestions drive our content, and we're here to serve your learning journey. Remember, financial freedom isn't a destination, it's a mindset. It's a way of thinking that you can develop starting right now, today. The question isn't whether you can afford to invest in your financial education. The question is, how can you afford not to?